welcome to another Tuesday. And as always, it is IoT Tuesday. Sorry for the late in transmission and the technical glitch there, due to a few things that's been running on my end. But I'm very positive that this will be a good experience. So, when we come back, we're going to go into what we have for us on IoT Tuesday for the year 2020. We will be back. All right, awesome. So, 2020 IoT Tuesday, we've done episode 10. Today is episode 10 of IoT Tuesday. And just to take you back a bit, the very last episode we did for 2019 was one that saw us connect a relay to our Azure Sphere, and that triggered every 20 seconds and turned the fan on and off. Let me actually take you right here to see what we have here. So, as you can see, we have the setup right here with Azure Sphere right here. Let me actually give you a full screen so you can see that. So we have our Azure Sphere here with a hat on it, connected to the relay over here. So every 20 seconds, what happens is that it turns the relay on and off. Now, this fan here is a 240 fan, 240 volts fan that is actually being controlled by the relay and the sphere. So that is what we did the very last episode in 2020. So right now in today's episode, we're just going to outline projects for 2020 and then ask your opinion on which of the projects to prioritize. And once we do that, then we know that for the next couple of episodes on IoT Tuesday, we will be we'll be going for those projects. Just a sec here. Let me get this going. Awesome. So, in today's episode, all we're going to do is we are going to outline the things we'll be working on, and then I would throw the challenge to you to help me prioritize and pick which of the solutions to build and prioritize. So, in addition to that, I would also be giving away a few things. I have a couple of things come in, and I want to give a few of them out. So, if you're watching and you're interested and you suggest what solution, probably the first three people to suggest a project to work on or to pick a project to work on in the poll, I would give out a few things. So let me share this. Let me go back to this view. So um, this is quite a while. The Intel Edison IoT kit. This is actually it's Arduino based. So if you have any Arduino sensors or shield and all that, this would work fine on that. I'll be giving this away to someone, the lucky one who would actually help suggest what project we should work on. I'll give this out. So that's the first thing out here. Um, and then what else? Yes, I also have a few ESP2866 kits that I will give out. I think I have a bunch of them, so I'll probably give one or two out. If you also comment or suggest and subscribe to the channel and, and suggest what we should do in 2020, I would also give one. I have a bunch of also sensors that I'll give out depending on let's do welcome depending on what project you work on. So let's just get right into it. So the project, yeah, I have this right here. Um, let's see, let's open this up. So as you can see, I have a few. This is an Arduino 101. This is an Arduino Mega. As you can see, this is an Arduino Mega. This is an Arduino Mac 1000. Let me take it closer so we can focus. Bring my hand there, it should focus that. Yeah, Arduino, you know, um, yeah, and yeah, there's an ESP2866, another ESP2866. So yeah, we have about we have a few, I have a few stuff that I would give out as well. So now let's get into it. Now solutions for 2020. Now the first of the solutions that I want us to do with emphasis on what we already have running here, as you can see from the bench, is actually to create a home monitoring system. Now the home monitoring system in the sense that it will be monitoring the temperature, humidity, and air quality in the house. And once that happens, we're going to set that up. If the quality is bad, we are not only going to trigger this fan, we're going to see how we can actually use, I have that sensor somewhere, how we can actually use an infrared transceiver to actually turn on the air conditioners or just open the vent, something along that line. So the first project, let me make sure I'm putting this down, is let's see, is the air or room, or let's say home, and okay. So that's the first one. So the first one is going to be a home environment monitoring system. Home environment monitoring system where we're going to be monitoring the humidity, temperature, um, particle count, air quality, gaseous components in the house, and then we will determine whether to, open vent, turn off vent, or run a fan or AC or something like that. Now, this will be connected to IoT Hub and IoT Central to create um, the application. So the data will be streaming. We'll put some anomaly detection on it, and then we'll put some AI. We'll make some AI in it. And even to make things even a lot more interesting, I'm going to create a couple of power apps and automate flows that would allow me to control the whole home system using the power apps. Yes. So that is the first solution. Now, the second project to build a smart garden, a home, a mini smart garden where we're going to build, a very simple garden that is, monitored, controlled, watered, all that using either the sphere or this Arduino or any of the sensors we have, any of the microcontroller boards we have to also control it and grow some home vegetables and all that. So I'll say is a let's say a mini smart garden, okay? Because it's something that will keep it's something that we're going to keep here. So we can do that. So mini smart garden. So that is a second project. So first project, home environment monitoring system. The second project is a mini smart garden. Okay, that one. And the third project, you can see here that we have a robot a robot chassis, not a robot, but just like a vehicle, a vehicle chassis. So the third project will be to build our own autonomous vehicle that would have sensors on it to do, collision avoidance, to be able to navigate itself, and see if we can sprinkle some AI into it for it to actually navigate the house if possible. So that's the third, is actually an autonomous smart vehicle. That is a third project, autonomous smart vehicle. So let me add that here. Okay, so three projects. Okay, we have three projects. So now the ball is actually in your court. The ball is in your court. So three project: home environment monitoring sensing system, mini smart garden, an autonomous smart vehicle. Um, and then yes, that would just be air quality. Yes, and then an air quality monitoring system. Yeah, so the fourth one is an air quality monitoring system. I have a bunch of particle sensors and gaseous and gas sensors all around. So we can actually deploy some of these around, certain places, and then over time collect the air quality. So let's actually add this and let's see. So the air quality monitoring system that I'm talking about, this is what I'm actually envisioning. I am thinking that if we can use either I have tools, I have some sensors and microcontrollers that are GSM capable, or let's say a mobile network, um, ready. It means that we can put SIM cards in them. So let's think about this solution. If we have all these environmental sensors, so we have the gas sensors and then the particle sensors, and we deploy them into, let's say, some very small container, all right, or it's nicely packaged, and we deploy them on top of commercial vehicles like trotros and all that. As they're moving around, mobile asset tracking, um, that is not bad. That is not bad. Mobile asset management, vehicle tracking. Okay, so wise for wise for being the first person to suggest something, I'm going to give you one of the microcontroller boards. I'm actually going to give you this board. So, Wise, you got yourself an Intel Edison microcontroller board. So, I'm going to see you this Saturday. So, I'll have it for you this Saturday. Good job. All right. Yes, that's not a bad idea. But I'm trying to look at ones that will be easier to implement. But yes, I'm going to note that actually. That actually brings me to something else, but we'll not focus on that because there are real-time asset tracking solutions or kits that I have here that maybe at another time we can go into them for this year. So let's say mobile asset management into bracket vehicle tracking. Okay, so yeah, I've added that. Congrats. So good good idea there. Uh, okay, an Intel. All right, so let's do this. So Wise, yeah, I think yeah, it's a good idea, but then I feel that um, we should we should do some of these simple things. So now we have five ideas or five projects to work on: the home environment monitoring system, the mini smart garden, the autonomous smart vehicle, the air quality monitoring system, the mobile asset management system, and just for fun, the very last one is the drinking bot. Now, so someone will be asking me, what's the drinking bot? Now, the drinking bot is just an IoT MacGyver, rig that's able to create or give you cocktails. So a bunch of palms, peristaltic palms, a bunch of stuff, and you can actually ask it to do some cocktail and a bunch of how do you call them? A bunch of motors and a bunch of relays and peristaltic pumps and all that. That will enable you, create some just fun boards, drinking board. When people come around your house, you can actually play around with them. So these are the options we have. Six. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to post them on Twitter. I'm going to create a poll on Twitter. So subscribe to my channel on YouTube and then answer to the poll. Okay, and then based on that, we're going to pick one, prioritize it, and build it for the course of maybe a couple of series. Once that is done, we knock that off the list, and then we can go ahead and build another thing, another something else. Now, so that's it on the project. That's it on what's going to happen in 2020. There's going to be a lot more focus on integrations into existing solutions, building physical automations for home, for industry, and all that. That's going to be my focus for that. So I would want to share a few things that I will be trying out, and then I'll share with you in the next episode before we begin actually building your stuff. Is I have a few. I have this. It's actually a wireless connectivity kit built on the XB protocol. I have the Zigbee mesh as well, and then hope you can see this. All right. So someone will be asking me, what is the motivation? What's the motivation behind it? Now, so thinking of any other solution, especially for the home monitoring system, I can actually deploy this mesh, you know, this wireless mesh connectivity kit all around the house. Okay, and when I do that, and when I do that, okay, when I do that, what's going to happen is that all these things can just have a base station, and all the sensors can report from anywhere in the house or anywhere I deploy it to a central point, which probably relays it to the Azure Sphere. And the Sphere is the final one to take the data into Azure to do all that. But then another interesting thing will be I am experimenting on having all these things deploy on the edge. So I'm going to kind of like create a model and everything that allows it to do its whole processing and determining whether to turn on the fan or turn on stuff on the edge. Okay, so I don't have to go all the way to the internet in cases where I don't have internet connectivity. So as part of it, I will be experimenting with this kit to see how that works out. So that's the one thing that um, I'm going to I'm going to show as well. And then talk of mesh and all that. I also have, I don't know if you've heard about particle mesh, but I have a bunch, privileged to be a few people to actually pre-order oh, wow, wow, I have a bunch of these. So, the particle mesh kit. So I'm actually going to try the particle mesh kit right now. Let's see the time. Do we have time? 8:25. We have some time. Um, we can do probably an unboxing for the particle mesh right here. Um, and then maybe we can figure out how that works. I mean, trust me, there's a whole bunch of it. I'm actually going to switch to um, here so you can see exactly. Let me adjust this here. So as you can see, there's a bunch. I have a bunch of it. So this is what? This is the debugger. Oh yeah, this is a J. Yeah, this is a JTAG. So this is the JTAG. This is what I'll use to debug it, and the cable that's here. And then I have the IoT development. Yeah, so this is the mesh and Bluetooth. So this is a Xeon. This is a particle Xeon. Let me do it this way. Not that visible, but here. So this is an ARM Cortex M4 1 mega. So yeah, this is another microcontroller board, and this is Bluetooth enabled. Um, I think I had a couple of them. Okay, so this one here is just the breadboard. This is the breadboard, USB cable, and some components to go with it here from Particle. Um, let's see. Okay, so these are the kits. So there is the Xeon, there is the boron, and let's see. So yeah, let's put this into their category. So this here will be separated. Yeah, so we have three of this. Let's put this here. Aragon, good. Okay, there's one Xeon here. Okay, so this here, if we look closely beneath it, you notice that this is the boron LTE kit. Now, the boron has cellular, mesh, and Bluetooth. So this kit has cellular, mesh capabilities and Bluetooth capabilities. All right. So that's for the boron LET. And then the boron here, and then we have the boron. Let's do this. Let's get this somewhere here so it can. And then we have the boron 2G, 3G. So this has cellular mesh and Bluetooth, but this is 2G and 3G capable. All right, so we have this kit as well. Let me put the JTAG here for now. And then we have the Xeon, okay? And the Xeon is basically just mesh and Bluetooth. So we have that here. I think we have the Aragon. I've shown the Aragon, right? No, so we don't have. Okay, so you have to show the Aragon. And then here, so this is Aragon. So focus, focus, focus right here. Yeah, there you go. So Aragon is Wi-Fi, mesh, and Bluetooth. So that means that if you want to do any IoT development that needs Wi-Fi and you also want to be on a mesh or Bluetooth, you can use the Aragon. So as you can see, these are sealed. I haven't opened them. So maybe what we can do is, um, let's see. Maybe this is what I can do. Okay, let's just. Why don't we just take one and do like on unboxing and just trying one out right here. So let me just get all these things out here. Put this out here. I think there's more. Okay, this comes here. Um, and then oh yeah, so these are cellular antennas. So as you can see from here, this is a cellular antenna that we can add to any of them. So let's put the cellular antennas here. And I think I have about cellular antenna, two cellular antenna. Oh, this is a Wi-Fi antenna, cellular antenna and Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, great. Well, and you have the classic adapter. Good. Okay, so you remember I mentioned also to you that Seed Studio provides us with hats right here, like Shield, that allow us to use this range of sensors. So for the mesh, okay. So this is actually a kit I have that is specific for the Groove Starter Kit. All right, this is for the particle mesh. So just what I have been showing you right here, and I've actually been using some of the shields already um, for the Azure Sphere. So let's bring that out and see how it looks like. So this is how it looks. It looks like. Let me open this. I need to be, wearing my anti-static band because I think I'm generating a lot of static lately. So if you're working a lot with um, IoT stuff, you might want to get, yourself an anti-static band. Put that on you somewhere and let it connect to, some metallic parts, grounds, some grounding, around the house just to avoid static stuff so you don't blow out any of your components. So yeah, so that's just it. Okay, so this is how it looks. This is how it looks like. Um, if I take this out, so as you can see, this is it. So you know what? Now let me just push all this here. We know this is working, so let's come here. So let's do this. Yep. Okay, so this is it. And this is a classic adapter. So if we open, as you can see, we're doing, so today has become an unboxing session. So if I open this up, and let's take this out. So this is how it looks like. This is how the classic, oh, that's cool. That's cool. So this is how it looks like. So this is how it looks like, right? And then so what's going to happen is that if I take this off this way, as you can see, so this now, okay, will sit on, hold on, let's see. Um, let's get, let me open this up. Let me open the, okay, you know what? Since this is becoming like an unboxing session. Let's just go through let's go through that process where let's say we have a new, let's say we have a new board and we want to go through the process of setting it up, and all that. So let's do this. So I'm gonna pick the cards ready for production. So yeah, this is ready for no, so pretty much the same thing here because it came in with different boxes. So cool. Let me drop this here. And this is another component that I would come to later. All right. So what do we have here? Oh, this is a battery. Oh, so this is like a rechargeable battery pack that would allow us to, you know, give our IoT application some, self power. So, not bad. Yeah, just I'll just keep this here for now. Okay, let's put this here since we're not working with that. All right, so classic adapter is out here. So this is what I want us to um let's look at so this is mesh and Bluetooth. Let's do Wi-Fi. I'm more interested in Wi-Fi because I can easily connect to Wi-Fi. Um, cellular and mesh. Cellular will mean I need to put, a SIM card in them, so I won't go that route. Maybe mesh. All of them can do mesh. That's so the good thing about this is that all of them can do mesh, and I can put all of them onto a mesh network and deploy whatever solution I want. So let's go with the Aragon because Aragon has Wi-Fi capabilities here. So let's do Aragon. All right. So I'm going to move the rest of the stuff here, and I know I'm going to need a Wi-Fi antenna. Let me put that here. And then, well, let's take out this starter kit and push the rest somewhere here. Okay, so let's go and see how do we get this baby started. So let me flip here. And as you're watching, if you have any questions for me, feel free to send them in the chat, whether you're watching from YouTube, from Twitch, from Mixer. I'll be able to respond to you on here. So let's go ahead and do particle. We are using Aragon kit. Yep. So now we're doing an unboxing here. Okay. So let's go here, quick starter. Yep. So as you can see, this is a quick starter for Aragon. And let's see. uh, let's see. Yep. So like mentioned here, this is our Wi-Fi antenna. Okay. It also supports Bluetooth as well. Yep. This is our Aragon, as you can see from here. And then we have our work kit right here as well. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to open this. Actually, let me. So this is what you get. So this is what you get in this. There's a USB cable. You have a breadboard, and then there is actually. Let's see what's in here. Okay, yeah. So it's just there's one red LED and one photo diode, right? And then there are resistors. Yeah, there's 220 ohms resistor. So that's what is in the package. So now that since we're going to do this, I'm going to turn. Where is that? Yep, I'm going to turn our rig off here. Just a sec. And then let's move. Yeah. So now let me bring this here. Let's go to the bench. Let's move all this here. So this is what we have. So we're not doing Ajasphere today. So this is what we have. Let me actually, yeah, bring this here right now. Okay, so there we go. There we go. This is what we have. Great. Let's put this on this side here. And let's go ahead and open up the the kit itself. So, yep. So this is how it looks like. Let me put it right here. So specs for this is that it's actually an ARM Cortex M4 at 64 megahertz with a 1 megabyte flash and 256K RAM. It has 802.154 mesh network. It has the expressive ESP32 on it. Awesome. 20 mixed signal GPIOs, 6 analog to digital converter, 8 pulse width modulation, UART, I2C. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, all packed in this small baby. So let's put this here. Yep, awesome. Hold on. There's one more thing I'm forgetting is actually the Wi-Fi antenna. There you go. Yep, this is how it looks like. Cool. So we have this setup. We have all that we need in there. So let's go ahead and okay, so let's get into it. So let's go back here and now go ahead and see. So this is a setup. Basically, this is the setup. So let's pick the breadboard. Let's remove this here. So this is how let me bring this here. So if I'd wanted to use any of the seed sensors, okay, this is what I would have done. I would have probably come here, okay, and look at it. This is it. I would connect. This is just an adapter, okay. This is just an adapter. Like let's say if I wanted to do this, I could hold on. I could easily connect this. This is going to be too much, but I could easily connect this and put kind of like this. All right, I could do this here. Like we could do this. Okay, we can put it on top of this. All right, like this, and then put it on the board if we want to. All right, or if it's going on to something else. But if I had wanted to use any of the seed sensors, let me do this. If I wanted to use any of these sensors here, this is what I would do. I'll go ahead and connect this. Yeah, I'll connect it this way. All right, so now it's sitting on it here, and then I can pick, let's say, one of the sensors connected this way here. There you go, like this, and then I can just connect it to it right here. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Okay, so then now I could be using this 4-digit display with my kit. So this is how this is how easy it is to, connect any of the sensors, the groove sensors to it. So because we're not going to do that, I'm just going to take this off and keep this here, far away here for now. So let's go ahead. We need to put the, so this is Wi-Fi, this is Bluetooth, but this is a Wi-Fi antenna here. So we're going to put it right here. Yep. Okay. And there you go. Yep. And that's it. So the Wi-Fi antenna is connected. So you see this, you see how small this is. So assuming, let's say I put this somewhere here, form factor, let me move it somewhere here. Yeah. So I put this on the breadboard, okay, like this. Uh, let's put it on the breadboard. Okay, so we have this on a breadboard. So now imagine this form factor, and I have a bunch of them lying here. So I could deploy, and there's some sticky stuff at the back of this breadboard. I mean, for a low cost deployment, I could have, this with all the sensors connected to it and just, stuck somewhere in another room in the house, and that's it. My sensors and everything. There's a battery I can connect to, and that's it. And all my sensors are available and working, for me. So that'd be how I would go about doing that. So yeah, we set that up, and let's look closely to this. So actually, I want to do this. Let me play this video, and then we can come back to this.
In this video, you'll learn how to claim a new particle argon and create a new particle mesh network from the Particle mobile app. Before you begin, you'll need the following items: a particle argon, an external antenna, a micro USB cable, an iOS or Android device with the Particle mobile app installed. First, plug the provided antenna into the argon on the UFL connector labeled Wi-Fi. It's on the left side of the argon, just above the name. Next, plug the USB cable into the argon. When the device first starts up, it should blink blue. That means it's in listening mode and is ready to be configured. If your device is not blinking blue, hold down the mode button to the left of the USB connector for about 3 seconds. For the next few steps, you'll need Bluetooth on your phone to be enabled. If it's not, navigate to the settings section of your device and make sure it's turned on. Open the Particle mobile app. Log in and you'll see a listing of your existing devices. Click the plus sign in the upper right corner to add a new device. Select the Mesh option. On the next screen, click the Argon option. If your device is powered up and blinking blue, you're ready to click Next. Particle Mesh devices use Bluetooth and a special data matrix printed on your device for setup and configuration. Click on the Scan Sticker button and give the app permission to access your camera if you haven't already. Hold the phone's camera a few inches above the sticker to scan it. Once the app is able to read and decode the data matrix, it will automatically pair with your device over Bluetooth in order to continue the configuration process. Once pairing is complete, you may see a screen recommending that you flash your Argon with the latest device OS. The Particle device OS is updated frequently, and if we have a new version available for your Particle Mesh device, you'll be able to update it here. This process will take a few moments as various parts of the device OS firmware are downloaded and installed, and you should expect to see your Argon restart a few times along the way. Once your device is up to date, you'll be asked if you want to use your Argon in a mesh network. While it's possible to use any Particle device in standalone mode, we're setting up a mesh network with this new device, so click Use in Mesh Network. Since this is your first device and mesh network, you'll see a screen indicating that this new network is free. Click Next, and then click Next again to connect your gateway device to the device cloud. The next step will be to get your Argon connected to a local Wi-Fi network. Click Next, and the app will begin scanning for available networks. Select your network, enter its password, and click the Connect to Device Cloud button. Once you've provided a password, the app will set the Wi-Fi credentials on your device, connect to the Particle device cloud, and claim the device to your account. Once done, you'll be asked to give your device a name. The next step is to set up a new mesh network. You'll be asked to give the network a name. Give it a name you'll recognize later. Next, you'll set a password for the network. Keep this somewhere safe, as every new device on the network will need to know this password to join it. It's recommended that your mesh network passwords be different from the password you use with your Particle account. With a password set, the mobile app will create the network, update the Argon with network info, and configure it as a gateway. Once that's done, you can add another device to the network or start exploring your new gateway device. Congratulations! You've configured your first Particle Argon and created a mesh network.
Alright, so that's just a quick video to show you how to set up the particle mesh from the website. So back to our bench. So I'll be going through that process, and then we'll be setting up this, and then all the other crazy kits you can see over there. So we don't want to take too much time on today's show. Um, Congratulations to Wise for winning the Intel Edison kit. I still have one more. Actually, I still have two more kits to give out. So just send me a comment, any of the platforms. Let me know what you think of the project we should undertake in 2020. We said the first project is a home environment monitoring system. The second one is a mini smart garden. The third one is autonomous smart vehicle. The fourth one is air quality monitoring system. The fifth is a mobile asset management suggested by Wise. And the sixth is a drinking board. So reach out to me. Let me know what you think. Um, Comment, subscribe, and then win yourself a cool tool. Now, if you're in Ghana or you're in Nigeria and you're actually looking to get any of the kits I use, send me just tweet at me or connect with me on any of my social media platforms, and I can arrange that for you. So until I come on your way next week with all this working, all right, and then sharing you how that's done, and then we start the project. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget, Power Platform Ghana 2020 is happening this Saturday at NIIT at 10 a.m. If you have not registered, if you haven't registered, please go and sign up. It's going to be an amazing, awesome time, and trust me, speakers on point, sessions on point. You're going to love it. This is just a precursor to something big that's going to come to Ghana. So you don't want to miss out. You want to be a part of this fun. Connect with me, and then hey, let's continue to have fun. Until then, let's catch you again next week for another episode of IoT Tuesday. I am yours truly, Samuel Adrani. I am out.